Yo, what's happening? You are now in tune to Young Man Vision. How long have I been in the rap game? No, I've been in the rap game since like fresh out of high school, started freestyling, basement, shit like that. And it just grew from there. I was always writing poetry and shit through elementary school all the way up, And music always been a part of my life, so it seemed only natural. And I used to use the rhyming scheme and whatnot, to pass spelling tests, shit like that, throughout school. And it worked. I made it through that motherfucker. And so, like right out of high school, we used to kick flows and shit on the way to the club and whatnot. And never really took it serious. And I had a couple homeboys and shit doing it. And they was focused. They still focused. So, I peeped a little game from them and everything. And then, probably about 01, 02, when I first got introduced to the studio life and whatnot, shit like that. And, the first few tracks wasn't nothing, but, the rhymes was good, but we was recording on garbage and shit, so, but, it takes, you gotta grow with this shit, you gotta water the plant for the plant to grow, you dig? And, so, it just developed throughout school, and throughout, after school, and growing up around the music and shit. So, I'd say early 2000 was when I started trying to flow, trying to get out what I'm trying to say. So, a few years go by, I get deeper into it, get focused. We start pressing out these little mixtapes and stuff. We was sampling, or we was jacking motherfuckers' beats, doing our own thing on them. So that's where it all got started, We just started passing them out, shit like that. And that's how all that got started. One of my homeboys, Rise of Power, you feel me? One of my homeboys got killed, and I made a song about that. So that kind of buzzed locally for me, and the rest is what you've been getting, Where am I from? Well, I was birthed in Columbus, Georgia. Then, we stayed near there for a minute, South Georgia for a minute. And then we moved from South Georgia to Atlanta when I was young, but I'm the type, I don't really forget too much, so it was all up here the whole time. Can't get too much past a nigga like me. So we moved up here, it was like trying to escape the crack epidemic or some shit in the mid to late 80s, trying to escape a motherfucking epidemic. So we came over here, moved to Decatur, on the east side of Atlanta. And that's when I got exposed to not necessarily country living, but more of the city shit, city living and everything, bright lights and big buildings and whatnot. And so it was like we moved from violence to more violence, and then you actually hear the gunshots and the ambulance come by and whatnot. So We went from down there, came up here to Decatur. Went from Decatur to Forest Park and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same, really. You know, every hood the same. And that's what's up. Now I reside up here in south side of ATL. You know what? Fuck that. This shit ain't ATL. This shit New Africa, motherfuckers.